Coach Determan here from Benson. Just a lot of excitement for this program right now. You guys got returned everybody from last year's state championship team that went to the state championship game. Just talk about how it's been like to get these guys to stay focused on your goals.
Well, as far as focus-wise, they know what they need to do and have to do it. Sometimes it's a matter of, what you don't want to have to do is fight complacency. We haven't had to fight a lot of that. And we just want to come out and play,
Right.
and play the well as best as we can. And if we can do that, that's all we ask for.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, you guys benefit from playing a really good team to start off with, right? So that their attention can't be lost right now when you see Push Ridge on the schedule after who they have. So
Exactly, and it's a good test to start out. That's what we want. We don't want to have somebody that just walk in and and you get that false sense of we're overly good. Whereas, hey, let's go play somebody. Let's see what we can do right away.
Right. This team, through your almost 20 years now that you've been coaching, do you feel like this is one of your best team, or the best team that you've gone into a season with?
I've had a lot of good ones.
Yeah,
we've had a couple good ones, and then we always have your down years when you're in a small school. But this would be, hopefully, they pan out and they play the way we should. Injury bug goes away and all that stuff stays away from that. In a small town school, that's a big thing. So if we can kind of dodge all that stuff and do what we have to do, hopefully we can make a run.
And the bonus of that is your son's the quarterback. You get to coach him. What's that?
I don't know if that's a bonus or not.
On some days, right?
Right.
What's that? I was going to ask you, what's that dynamic like coaching your son in a major position like that?
We do a lot of stuff on the field, and then at home it's dad and son. It's we can still look at film, and he probably has a benefit of looking at film a little bit more, but I don't force him to look at film with me. It's we already did our practice stuff. You get to be a kid.
Do you see maturity from him from last year to now?
I think so. He's getting better with it. More comfortable. That was last year was his first year. We had Talon before that, and then he came through, and now it's just a matter of he'll have a little bit more responsibility, a little more of what we do, and hopefully he flourishes.
The unfortunate thing that happened to Devin in the state championship game, couldn't play. I guess he had a leg injury, and he's such a good talent. I mean, what are your thoughts about what he can do this year?
Well, it's the same thing. He did some great things last year. It would have been nice to be able to show more people what he can do. I mean, he played really well against ALA,
right.
But at the same time, you only get to run him, the first series, and then he was out. So, hopefully he's got a little bit of unfinished business when he shows up this year and says, hey, I'm gonna go be that guy.
Right, and on defense, you have your four top returning tacklers.
Yep.
Well, you have everybody coming back. So,
right.
So those four guys, or 4 or 5 guys, really had a lot of tackles for you. So just talk about your defense.
We hope the kids. What we really want is 6, 7, 8 guys that have 5, 6, 7, 8 tackles a game. We don't need to have that guy that has 25, but at the same time, when they come and make a play, we want guys to get the ball. Get 10 guys the ball, 11 guys the ball, and go have fun. That's the whole goal.
Yeah. Have you started preparation for Push Ridge yet, or is that something that starts Monday?
Just this morning.
Just this morning.
Yep,
okay.
Just starting to get ready. So.
Yeah. Is there anything you know from last year going to this year? What your thoughts?
We scrimmaged them last year, so we saw a little bit, but after that, you don't really. Look at them too much because one, they're a 3A and we're a 2A, so I don't need to know how much they do. I know they did a really good job and their coaches really well.
Right.
They're a good football team. They're solid. They do things well. So we're not to play well if we hope to come out and compete with them.
Yeah, you guys have a great senior class. They have probably one of the best junior classes around. With Will Way and Bryce Jewell, Tyler Mustang. I mean, do you know anything about those guys yet?
Nope.
They're all great athletes, but I'm sure you'll know about them by Monday.
I'm sure I will.
Right?
Once you get looking at film, but
right
now we've been trying to focus on what we do, and then obviously when we get the film and stuff and we go through it, we'll focus on what they do and we'll start prepping. But as of right now, it's I know they got some great kids and they got a great program.
Right.
Like I said, and their coach is a really good coach at making sure that they do the little things right, and that's what makes you successful.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward. I'll be here on next Friday.
Cool. That'll be fun.
I'm looking for the whole season for you guys. I'm looking forward to following you guys.
It'll be great.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Good job.